welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to talk about emotional hygiene. So the first thought that came up to my mind when we were discussing with Leo this term was cleansing. You know, getting rid of all the negative and all the bad thoughts that are held within, that they do affect us. They could eventually either cause mental disorders, you know, anxiety, depression, etc. And all of these bad feelings, they come from the exterior, our environment, our external world. And whenever we live an experience, you know, that ends in a bad way, you know, that can bring either rejection or failure, or you feel guilt or chronic loneliness, etc. So a good way of treating and taking care of our emotional hygiene is to stop this emotional bleeding by avoiding all of these negative thoughts. Keeping all of those thoughts inside is really bad for you. They can eventually express like in a physical way. You can get ulcers or I don't know, but not good things. Now that I'm thinking about this, people look at mental illness as a bad thing. Whenever you come across with someone who has depression or anxiety or whatever other mental illness exists, people look frowned upon on that. So it's so unnatural and very strange to people that all of this these illness exist. We as a society, we focus mainly on our physical appearance and our physical hygiene. You know, we spend more time brushing our teeth and flossing than taking care of our brains, checking if we're doing okay, if we're fine in a mental way. And that is so wrong, I believe. You know, that's my personal opinion, because I have lived with anxiety. It was a short period of my life, you know, when I experienced that, and it was one of the darkest moments of my life. And the only thing I can say is that you have to seek help. You can't do it alone. Sadly, one would like to be persistent and win this, but you can't do it alone. You have to be with someone who knows and who can guide you. Another very interesting thing about emotions, you know, and emotional hygiene is that people, you know, we see that having negative thoughts is a bad thing. Of course, that if that has a bad effect on you, you're not going to see anything good about that, you know. You may ask, what is good about anger? What is good about sadness? But it's a straight line. They are all connected. And I think that it's healthy to have a good balance. You can't be happy all the time without experiencing low moments in your life, you know. And same way, you can't be always sad and depressed, because that's not good for you. So a good balance is needed. It's healthy, because that's how life is, you know, with ups and downs. Okay, so in addition to what I was saying, I believe that the self-esteem, you know, our self-esteem acts like an immune system that can be damaged whenever we come across with bad feelings and bad thoughts and negative stuff that affect us. Whenever we have low self-esteem, that makes us vulnerable to acquire either stress or anxiety. And we all want to have a good self-esteem, but that doesn't mean that if we have good self-esteem, we're confident and we're happy. It has much more than that. Okay, so taking this topic, you know, into a more educational matter, teachers, we have the power to affect our learners' future. If we do not create a good environment, a healthy environment in which they feel safe and secure and content, they can start feeling sad. They may start feeling anxious and without a desire of going to class. And so we know that emotions affect our mind and that the mind is a very powerful tool, but nonetheless we have to take care of it. That's my one advice.
Okay guys, this is the end of the video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!